Hello, this is Emily Parks, Success Strategist with Organize for Success, here to help you in using Evernote to organize for success. Today, we will be discussing how to use Evernote for checklists, whether it's a to-do list, a grocery list, a honey-do list, or any type of list you will be checking off items as they are completed. Evernote gives a great location for such lists. Then, if it's something you would be doing yourself or something that you would be creating for someone else, you have the option of keeping it secure in your Evernote or sharing it with someone else. Let's start by creating a lists notebook. You'll notice on the left-hand side we have all notebooks. If you hold down the control button and click your mouse, you will get New Notebook. Then you can rename this simply by clicking into the box that's already highlighted with your default notebook name and typing lists. We do want this to be a synchronized notebook so that it will go across all the different mediums you access your Evernote account, and Create is in the bottom right-hand corner. If we click on the name list, you'll see that there are no notes in this notebook at this point in time. So we would create a new note by clicking on New Note in the header. It defaults to Untitled Note, and simply by typing, you can start to fill in the words that you want it to be labeled. So let's say we're using this as a grocery list. If you click within the body of the note, so anywhere below this line of editable items, you will automatically see it renamed to grocery list, and you can start typing items to be included in your list. Now, one very cool thing about Evernote is that you have this little checkbox right along the header for that particular note. Each time you click on this checkbox, it will add a checkbox into your list. So we're looking for milk. We are looking for bread. We are looking for eggs. We're looking for peanut butter. And as I hit enter and each additional item is added to the list, as long as I've added a checkbox for the first item, subsequent returned items will automatically add the checkbox in. So if I hit enter again and I do not want the checkbox, I simply hit the delete button to get rid of it, and I can type whatever I want. So if I wanted to shop at the Harris Teeter on Smith Drive, I could go ahead and input the telephone number. So that when I'm looking at the checklist and I have a question pop up as I'm going to the grocery store, I can always contact them directly from my checklist. For example, if you've opened up Evernote on your iPhone or your Android device and you've pulled up this particular note, that phone number will then become a hyperlink on your smartphone, so you tap the touch screen in order to dial it. Then, as I'm in the grocery store, each time I pick up an item, I can touch my screen on the phone in order to check off the item that has been picked up. On the computer, you would click the checkbox in order to make it checked off. You can see where having your checklist in one area that is always with you, whether via on your computer or your mobile device, would be helpful to not forget things, because if you have a piece of paper that you keep on the refrigerator, you may leave it on the refrigerator when you go to work, and you may have extra time to stop by on your way home from work to get the items, but you don't have the list with you. If it's an Evernote, you can remember everything because it's always with you. In addition, if you are creating the list and your spouse or your roommate is actually doing the shopping, you can go to this little arrow in the right-hand corner to share this particular note with your spouse or roommate. Once the note's created, you can email it, and then they would have it in whatever area they check their email. Or you can click this arrow to create a URL that you would share it on, and then email them the URL to access the checklist. This can also be helpful when you're creating to-do lists for tasks management, because then as you're creating each item, you can clip something from the internet as related to it, or you can have all of the information related to completing that particular task right where that particular task is listed. If you're planning an event, you can have caterer's contact information where you have contact caterer. So it's all in one place and easy to remember. Again, this is Emily Parks, Success Strategist with Organize for Success. If you have any questions pop up about Evernote, please feel free to contact me via the methods on your screen right now, or stay tuned for additional videos about how to use Evernote to organize for success. Thanks, and have a great day.